everyone, my name is Haisa and I'll be talking to you about staying connected with yourself and practicing self-care. I hope you're all well and staying safe. In this video, I'll be sharing some tips about things that you can do to stay connected with yourself, both during the physical distancing measures and after that too. Firstly, let's take a look at what might be happening to our brains right now. A lot of people have been describing that they don't feel as motivated to do things, and they're struggling to stay calm and fall asleep. Some people have also experienced an increase in emotions such as depression, anxiety, and irritability. I want to reassure you that this is all normal and is actually expected in a time of crisis, because during these times, our brains detect a potential danger and they try to keep us safe, even if we don't consciously realize it. So the way that our brains try to protect us is by triggering these emotions, and it is just a normal response. But it is actually very important that we look after ourselves and that we pay extra care to our self-care practices. So you might ask, why is self-care important? Well, self-care is what helps us to lower stress levels and to deal with the demands of everyday life. It is very important for our overall health and well-being. And what does self-care look like? Self-care is about learning to listen to the needs of our bodies and our minds. It is also about taking time to do the things that we enjoy and that give us pleasure. Taking time out to relax and to look after ourselves might seem selfish to some at first, but it is actually the opposite. When we learn to attend to our needs, we become the best version that we can be, and we become better at relationships too. So, self-care, it involves all areas of our lives, and sometimes it will be about doing things that are pleasant for us, such as doing a nice face mask or taking a bubble bath. But at other times, it is also about making difficult decisions. We often become so busy with the demands of everyday life that we forget to look to our inner self. It's important to notice what's happening in our lives and the areas that really need the most self-care. Here are some tips to get you started. If you're feeling isolated and lonely, you might be needing some extra social self-care. Try calling someone that you haven't seen or talked to for a long time. And better yet, if you can, make a video call. Organize something that you can do together during the call, like doing some art or craft, or even just having a cup of tea. Attending social groups online is also a great way to stay connected to others during physical distancing measures. If you've been feeling bored, you might be needing some extra intellectual self-care. Try to do things that are creative and that are engaging for your brain. A great way to get started is on ADEX Artability website. Something else that you can do is starting a jigsaw puzzle, or even listening to an engaging podcast that you can reflect on afterwards. If you've been feeling emotions that are difficult to manage, you might be needing some extra emotional self-care. Try mindfulness and grounding techniques. There are some great videos on YouTube, as well as some great apps that you can download, such as Calm, Smiling Mind, and Insight Timer. Try learning to let your emotions come and go. These apps are a great way to start. The other thing that you can do is activities that are mindful, such as drawing and coloring, and even the skincare routine with ingredients from your pantry. I hope you have a great time learning to look after yourself and to develop a self-care routine for you.